What's going on, people? This is an article that's on my WordPress page, and I had to do a quick video about this because this seems to be something that we're starting to hear more and more and more and more occurring here in America. This is becoming the norm. This thing has become so frequent that when we hear of issues like this, people really don't respond because they've heard it so many other times before. And this is just not happening with males or females that's single. But this is happening with people that's married. Now, I did a video a long while back about this married white female that married a horse, and her husband approved of it. He actually got sexually charged by watching his wife being screwed by a horse. He got off by watching that. So we have so many different fetishes that's now in this country. Now, I'm going to read this article. I'm going to also put the link on the bottom and you can check it out for yourself. And if you happen to come to this WordPress page, don't forget to click the donate button and donate to this channel. A warrant was issued for a South Euclid man accused of beating wife after being caught engaging in sexual acts with dog. Now, this is quite interesting. I'm going to read the article and you're going to see why this is so strange and weird. And I often talk about how there are certain people that's in a trance. It's like they're under some type of witchcraft spell. And it makes you wonder, do these people really understand what they're doing? It reminds me of when Christ was being crucified and his prayer was, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." But did they really know what they were doing? Were they fully aware that they were crucifying him? And I know that these are two totally different scenarios. But we have a situation here, and I'm going to read the article so you can see where I'm coming from. South Euclid, Ohio. A warrant for domestic violence and sexual conduct with an animal has been issued for a man who allegedly hit his wife multiple times after he was caught engaging in sexual activities with a dog. According to a South Euclid police report, officers received a call on Sunday from a woman on Cedar Road. The woman stated to police that she heard her 10-pound Maltipoo dog crying from the bathroom. Now, I want you to try to visualize this. This woman walking past her bathroom and she hear her dog, her little 10-pound dog, crying from the bathroom. When she opened the bathroom door, she observed her 27-year-old husband forcing the dog to perform oral sex on him. according to South Euclid police. So this wasn't an old pervert. This wasn't an old dude that can't get women. Now, I don't know how this dude looked because there wasn't a photo of the dude. I guess they're protecting this guy's image. But he's young. He's 27 years old. And he's married. And I'm puzzled as to how his wife looked. Now, there are some other people that read this article and they seem to feel that, well, maybe his wife wasn't giving him none. But there are too many women out there that's willing for this dude to turn to a dog. What was it about that little dog? Was it the fact that it was little? It was 10 pounds. He had power over this animal. Did it remind him of a child? So instead of messing with a child, he decided to mess with a little 10-pound dog. It says, after confronting him, the man struck his wife several times until she was knocked to the ground, police said. Now, did he attack her because of how she confronted him? Or did he attack her because she interrupted him getting off with this little dog? Was it in his mind that every time you won't give me none, but every time I try to get some, you're in the way? Was that his mindset? Why did he turn on his wife? Was he mad because of the fact that she was a woman and he desired the dog and she came to defend the dog or rescue the dog from him getting off? Why did he turn on his wife? It said the man then took the woman's cell phone and broke it into pieces before he left the apartment. Now, when he broke that phone, when he took that phone, did he take the phone because she was recording him? Was it that he destroyed the evidence? Why did he take the cell phone and destroy it? And then it says charges have been filed by the South Euclid Police Department and a warrant has been issued for his arrest. Now, this is sick. But unfortunately, it's starting to happen more and more and more often. We're starting to hear of more cases. Now, if you click on this blog and you look at a lot of the articles that's posted on my blog, you will see situations where men are having sex with animals. And there was a woman that sent the video to me, and I kind of told her off. I cursed her out because she sent this video to me of this female, this white chick, getting on the bed, and she had her dog come from behind and start sexing her. So we're living in a climate, in a time where when you decide to lay down with a woman or the woman decide to lay down with the guy, you have no idea what type of sexual history this person have with animals. I've always said that whenever you see a person that seems to love their animals too much, because you have females that will put her cat or dog above a man. I recall I went over to this woman's house one time and she had a cat. I really don't like cats. And the cat, she was cooking food and the cat was all up on the counter and the cat kept coming to me. It's a friendly little cat, but I don't like cats. It was one of them big, ugly looking cats too. And he kept trying to, and I'm trying to be nice because that's her cat, that's her animal, but I really don't care too much for cats. So I asked her, I said, could you get your cat please? And she told me that this is his house. And if anybody's gonna go, it's gonna be you. So I'm like, okay, no problem. So I politely got up, got my jacket, and walked out. Left that woman with her cat. She was cooking food and the cat was all up on the counter, walking over the food, and she's like frying some chicken or whatever she was cooking, and the cat was like putting his nose down there, and she'd pick him up, put him on the floor, and the cat jumped back up there again, and she didn't wash her hands. She's still cooking. And I'm like, you can have that cat and that cat can have you. So we're living in times, man, where, and I believe that there's like, and I mentioned this in a video of the past about how we're living among subhuman species. You know, I think that there's people among us that are not human or completely human. You know, they look like us, right? And they may even have emotions, but we see videos, man, like where somebody get mowed down by a car that's going full speed and that person get right back up. That's not normal. Because when I grew up, you get hit by a car, these people died from getting hit by cars. They had broken bones. But you have like little frail looking women that get hit by a car at full speed and get back up. May have a couple of scratches, but get back up and keep walking. That is not normal. And see, people that would notice that or recognize that are people that grew up before the millennials. You know, those are the ones that came up from the 60s or before the 60s up. And we know what normal is. And a lot of stuff that's happening nowadays is not normal. So why this dude decide to do the dog instead of his wife? Again, maybe his wife wasn't giving him none. Maybe he was tired. Well, he was young. He's 27 years old. And most young dudes, man, most young dudes cheat. He may have a girl or he may have a wife, but then he's got another little shorty or a couple of shorties on the side. So I don't see what the problem is, unless, of course, his attraction is not women, because he didn't beat the dog, he beat the woman from stopping him from sexing the dog. He was trying to get head from the dog. And what that dog should have done was just bit it off. You know? But this is the climate we're living in, and I mentioned in a video just recently, you lay down with dogs, you wake up with fleas. So there's a lot of women that's laying down with these dudes, man, and these dudes got an appetite for animals or children, right? Or that female may have an appetite for animals. They love the animals so much, especially them women that allow animals to get in the bed with them and under the cover, and the dog be laying there in the bed with them, and especially if she got a dude in there and the dog get jealous of the dude. There's a reason why that dog getting jealous. He getting jealous for a reason, because he's used to being up on that woman. He's used to being up under her, right? But anyway, I'm gonna put the article on the bottom. Feedback, tell me what you think. Subscribe and financially support this channel if you like the content of this channel. Until next time, I'm fearless.